morning, my friends. Is this the halfway mark? Anyway, it's Thursday, so we're 4 days in. I woke up early this morning before everybody and got some reading in, which makes me feel much better about my day. It really does. I was all out of whack yesterday, wasn't I? Anyway, I read through the next part and I probably got, 80 pages left of A Sand Archive, which I'm really, really enjoying. I have let go of the fact that it's not set in Australia, which is what I think, my personal opinion for books that should be contenders for the Miles Franklin Award, but I'm not on the judging panel, am I? I think that I'm enjoying it a lot because it's all about nature and the control of nature, and I think that there are a lot of links between that idea about control of nature and also then control in our lives by society and by people in power. And yeah, there's lots of really great themes through it. I feel like I should have written things down and I didn't. And I feel like I should read this again and slow it down. Not in a readathon called Reading Rush. No, because this book really needs... it really needs time to be savoured, I think. So that has been a lovely start to my day. So my plan is to finish this off today, which is totally doable. I would like to finish this off. Now, because I DNF'd A Stolen Season, that was so bad, I am going to... What I have left on my TBR is I've got The Bees and I've got half of Yellow Sun to get through. So I also have this book in the background that I swapped out for this book, but I do want to read for Miles Franklin Longlist, but I need to put it aside, don't I? Okay, I need to stick to my TBR. Righto. If I get to it, I get to it. So, yeah, I'm going to finish this definitely today. And then I would like to start on The Bees, I think, because I'm really intrigued by it. I just have the usual things on today, you know. I need to get some work done. I need to get my house blessed. I need to put on the washing. I need to collect the children. I have no husband tonight. He is off gallivanting around at wine and cheese dinners, but business networking, he tells me. So, yeah, I think the boys and I will have just a lazy afternoon, maybe some takeout again for dinner. Ugh. So, right, I'm going to, bless my house, watch another episode of Love Island while I do it, eat some breakfast, get the washing on, get set up so I don't feel like my house is the complete shambles, and then we'll choose work or reading. I think I know which one's going to win. My phone's charging. Hi. I'm back in the same spot because I'm reading this book, so I have to sit here. But let's face it, I wouldn't be sitting anywhere else, would I? I have the children. They're watching Mythbusters. It's the new favourite craze. I don't want to watch it with them. I need to finish this book. I tried to finish it before I went, and then I nearly fell asleep, so I got up and did stuff. Maybe I should have a sleep now. I'm crazy tired. But that's all right. We've got to carry on. Let me finish this book and talk to you about it. It's going to happen right now. Well, yeah, I fell asleep. I got about 10 minutes in before a child woke me up, so that's a good one. I just couldn't get my eyes open. And then I picked up another child, so we have more here, which is great, and more coming. So I've got a tiny window. Sit back, reading the book in the same spot. I don't know what it is. Like, normally I just read here, but now that I have to sit and read here, I kind of think, God, I'd like to sit out there or sit in the sun or hang out with the kids at the front while they're playing footy and read a book. And yeah, it's just because I'm being told I can't move that I want to. It's a lot about my personality, right? Let's do it. Okay, I did it. Oh, I'm all finished with The Sand Archive by Gregory Day. This is a good book. It's, finally a book that I've connected with on an Australian Prize shortlist for this year. How fabulous. This is just so much more than I expected. It is a narrator talking about this road engineer guy, F.B. Herschel, and recreating his life from all of his writings and his diaries and things. But it's like he wrote about one thing, but there were so many other things entwined in there, and I think he did it quite well. It's a book about love. It's a book about man bending nature's will to suit his own needs. It's a book about the introduction of foreign things into the Australian landscape that are meant to, keep nature at bay, but really wreck the ecological system. So it's a book about the discovery of that. It's a book about realizing and rebelling against the people in power. It's just so much, and it's all based on this one man's job to keep the sand dunes at bay. So it's a really interesting look. Again, I don't mean to say this, but I do wish it would have been more set in the Australian landscape. He did introduce something, plants from overseas to try and make it all work, but a lot of time was spent over there in their sand dunes, and when he finally came back to Australia, he didn't spend time on the beach or in the sand dunes because of stuff that you'll have to find out when you read this book. And I just felt like I wanted that to be something that was more a substantial part of the story, I think. More about, the Australian landscape and the Australian nature. So, it's really good. It's really good. I would recommend this book for sure. It's not quite 5 stars because I found it to be too clever for me. But 4.5, I've never given a 1/2 star before. Yeah, it's definitely my top read of the Miles Franklin shortlist. That's for sure. So, hooray. I've got a book that I'm actually rooting for. In the other prize lists, I was kind of in the Stella Prize that I followed earlier in the year. I just did not care because I didn't like any of the books, but hooray! Okay, so finally finished that book. I can move out of my chair. So ideally, in my plans, I wanted to have finished The Bees by tomorrow. Not going to happen. About to have people coming over again for dinner. And then I got wonderful news that our eldest son is coming to stay for a while. He just had his hand operated on, like father, like son. And he's going to come and I'm going to take care of him for a little bit. It just fills my heart. So he comes tomorrow. So I will be sitting and talking to him instead of reading. But maybe, I can make a start on this tonight. I think I'll just leave this and sign off now with this vlog because it's about to get really noisy here with lots of kids and lots of people. And then, I'll sign off for tonight and we'll chat again tomorrow and I'll make a start on this one, I think. I'm really excited about reading this. Okay. Sorry it's been another slow day in the old household. Maybe tomorrow we can venture outside and do something interesting. It's work. Work gets in the way. I have to work out how to be a vlogger while working now. That's a hard one. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Good night. It was lovely talking to you today. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.